Well, hello, all you raging, aging beauties. I'm Jenny. Welcome to today's adventure. I am here to uplift, inspire, and motivate all of you, especially women in or near their prime. In today's episode, I'm going to be sharing my wig journey, the beginning of it. I have just recently started on wigs, and I promised in my last episode that that's where we go today. So here we are. In my next episode, stay tuned because I am going to try a little old lady Caucasian install. That is quite a process. That one's going to be kind of interesting. Don't miss it. But for now, let's jump right into the wigs that I have to show you today. So let me start by telling you a little bit about what got me into wigs. I have a couple of aunts that when I was growing up, they wore them everywhere, all the time. And every time all of us girls would get together, we would have a great time. It would turn into a wig party. Laughing it up over these wigs. They looked fantastic on my aunts, but somehow when we put them on, it did kind of look like a joke. And so we had a lot of fun with it, and then I would move on, go back home, and not really think too much about wigs again. But they really, I always did think they were fun and pretty, but they just looked fake. But nowadays, I see them being worn more and more. They're being accepted more into the mainstream beauty piece, and I really think they should be, even more so. And so if I can be an advocate to bring that into action, more power to it, because they're gorgeous. And right now I'm at a place in my life with the aging process where my real hair is thinning and having a hard time growing it back out after cutting it. It's just not what it used to be. Plus the gray hair, this is what I've been after for a long time. I'm still wanting to do the transition, but it just isn't happening. So rather than go to a salon and pay a lot of money to have my real hair colored into gray, nah, I'd rather just invest the money in a few decent wigs that I can change up the styles with and have a lot of fun with as I go along and share the journey with you. So this one in particular, I think this is gonna be one of my favorites. And funny thing is, this one is an Amazon wig, a cheap Amazon wig. It was just around the $20 mark, give or take a few dollars. So I'll link this one and the other one that you saw in my last video. The video you can look up here, up above. Check that out when I was wearing it. I may try it on real quick. But this one is very thick, it's dense, it's real full. I love the way it fits and falls around the face. This hair can be played with, it can be pulled back. A lot of different things. I've brushed it out a little bit, but it's got the pre-teased scalp, and you kind of have to pull some of it around like this, because if you wear it all sideways, you can see a little bit of this right here. There's no lace in the front of this one. It's all there's just a cap under there. There's no monofilament. You can't really do a heck of a whole lot with it, but that's why the pre-teasing is there, so that you can't see that scalp part, since there's no, lace. And I love this length and these layers. It's a very trendy, modern cut. Let me turn from side to side and back a little bit so you can see what this looks like. It gives me good head shape. It's very flowy, a lot of movement. It feels fantastic. This one also can be curled and styled up to, I want to say 350 degrees if I remember correctly. So I'm loving it with the gray, the two-tone, dark, almost black and silver mixed in here. This is gorgeous, just absolutely gorgeous. But let me go ahead and take this one off, share the next one with you, which is, again, don't laugh at my little cap and liner here. This is the one that you saw in my last video. So I'll throw it on real quick. I'll show you the inside of this one real quick. See, it's got the lace, so you can flip the bangs from side to side on this one. And then it's got the cap and the extended nape down here, and the velvety ear tabs. They're real small ear tabs, and it's got the adjusters on it. and combs so that you can get it in. And this one's, you know, a different shade of gray. But this one also was just like a $20 or so wig, maybe not even quite $20. Throw it on, show it to you again. And this one's a lot of fun. Again, it's long. I'm gonna give it a try. So it is a really nice, good quality. Again, I'm not getting a lot of fallout on either of these two. I've brushed them. This one also can be heat style. I'll link it down below as well if you want to check that out. But I wouldn't mess with heat styling this too much. These curls are just beautiful back there. Like I said, it's a lob. It kind of is longer, a little bit longer in the front. I've got two more that I got from Polly Young's website, and they are both Jaclyn Smith styles. So I'm gonna unbox these for you. Let's start with, this one is Sunset. I have not opened these or done anything with them yet. So I'm hoping, and they're also in the gray family. That's what I'm gonna be going with. Okay, out of the box, we have the black netting that we're gonna take off. Let's get that off of there. And see, it's still got its tags and everything on it. Get the tissue papers out of it. Style, and all of these that I've purchased are supposed to be, you can style them with hot tools. So here's, we have them, shake it a little bit here like we do. Let's see what we've got. Okay, so this one looks like it has a little bit of pre-teasing as well. You can see it's still got some of the, you know, the crisscrossing there. And it's got some short bangs, and it's, you know, kind of a little bit of a shorter layered silvery style. So I guess let's try this on and see what we get. Okay, and as you can see here, I've got the velvet band. This helps hold it on a little bit better. And then I've got the like a stocking cap type of thing. When you put those on, you can just, if you have hair, you can just kind of smash it around to make sure it's all flat. And this one has a different nape, okay? It's like a, you've got the wafting back here in the back, and the full cap again. This one doesn't have any lace in the front, and you know, it's just got the band around the top, and the cap, and then the wafting, and then the nape here, and the ear tabs are even, you know, just like stitched and the hand sewn in there, it looks like. Okay, so I'm going to grab it by the back part, the nape, and then grab the front part. I kind of tip my head upside down, put the front on first, pull the back down, and then you want to grab the ear tabs and make sure they're even on both sides. Okay. And then if there's combs in there, you can tuck the combs into your real hair or into the cap. All right, do we like the way that parts and the way that looks? Hey, that's kind of cute. Yeah, what do you think, guys? Oh, so here we go. Let's turn it around and look at this side. That's really cute. There we go. Okay, that's looking a little sassy. What do you think? Drop me a line down in the comments and tell me if you like these, if they're a yay or a nay. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Another Jaclyn Smith that came from the Polly Young website, and this one is called Malibu Waves. You can see it's brand new, still has the tags on it, still has the crisscross. I've already shaken it out, but it's still got the crisscross in the front. It also has a bit of pre-teasing in the scalp area. Let's see what we have underneath. Now this one does have a little bit of front lace, so we'll be able to play with the bangs just a tad. But other than that, aside from that little bit of front lace, It has the cap, the open wafting. It's got a nice velvety extended nape, and it's got the velvet covered ear tabs, which is just beautiful. And it also has the adjusters, the Velcro adjusters on there, so that makes it really nice. Now this one is beautiful. The color looks like, again, let me see if I can show you up close. There, you can kind of see that. It's like a gray, silver, black, but there's some brown highlights in there as well. And so you can see this is a short style, a little bit of stacking going there, layers, curls, it's got it all. So let me jump right into putting it on my head. My goodness, this is cute. Look at this. This, I believe, is my kind of style. Yes. Long bangs here that will need to be played with a bit, but this is just straight out of the box, ladies. Look at this. Oh, wow. Beautiful style. Looks like real pretty curl, if you ask me. I wasn't sure how I would feel with a haircut this short. I'm just trying to sit up a little bit so that my chair doesn't block, so that you can see how this falls on me. And it is short, obviously. You can see the back there. And I have a long neck, which I think is very pretty with short hair. You know, for someone that has attractive features and a long neck, to be able to show that off. What I don't like, and I'm not trying to put myself down, believe me, I'm learning how to live with what I've got as we age and go on here. But I do have a bit of this, as we've talked about in a couple of my other videos, and I don't like to show that off. I like to wear a style that camouflages that as naturally as possible. But you know what? If there has to be a little bit of give and take going on, then I will give up a little bit of the camouflage to rock a style like this with this gorgeous color, curl, cut. Wow, the quality of this is incredible. I suppose this one could be installed. Yeah, you know, and plucked a bit. But the way these bangs are, I think that this could be styled in such a way that you're not going to really see that much. I mean, look how they just fall. So with a little bit of spray, yeah, you know, like that right there, you can't see this bang part at my hairline to know that it's a wig. Of course, I don't hide the fact, I don't plan to try to hide the fact that I am, you know, that I am sporting a rockin' wig. I have no problem with anybody knowing it. Don't care. But for anybody that wants to be a little more discreet about it, you could get away with hiding that. And I don't think anybody would know. This looks totally natural and gorgeous. I absolutely love it. So you could get away with the big hair here, or you could, you know, tame it down and pull it down. But it's got that beachy curl look. It's just so pretty. You could, you know, also pin it if you don't want those bangs flopping all over the place, and if you don't want to put a lot of product in your wigs, weigh them down so that you don't have to shampoo them quite as often. You know, but I did purchase a whole lot of things for my wigs because I knew I was going to start using them. So if I do use products, and there are wig sprays and such, but I have this control wig shampoo so that, you know, I'll be able to start taking care of them right away. You know, I've got the wig brushes. You know, from what I'm learning, you start brushing them from the bottom first and make sure the bottom is brushed out or picked out. And I also have these Jean Renault combs, so that once you get the bottom taken care of, then you can start working your way up to the top. But I love the body on this. I love the sassiness. This is really, to me, this is an incredible look. This says Adventure Jenny all over it. So I think you're going to be seeing a lot of this wig, ladies. So let me know down below if you like it, what you think of the wigs that I've shared with you today. We had 4 of them that we reviewed, and I'm excited about them. You know, if you enjoyed today's video and are interested in getting started on your own wig adventure, then hit the like and subscribe button. Stay tuned for the next episode where we do the full makeup and hopefully a successful installation on one of these wigs, whichever one we decide. And you can even comment below as to which one you'd prefer to see me do the install on. So, you know, help me out with that. And I will look forward to seeing you next time. Thanks for joining me.